Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of When Spirit Connect. And I'm Greg, your host, and this show is intended to communicate with Spirit. And what are we doing here? Somebody just went ahead and did that instead of me. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start off as we usually do with the prayer to St. Michael, and then we'll go from there. St. Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, and do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who wander through the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. So, before I bring them in, well, I'll bring them in. You've got Carol Garcia, we have Diana Henry, we've got Emmy McKenzie, and our guest. Where'd Diana Henry go? There she is. Where did you go for a second?
I just figured to take a trip around the universe. Come on back. Just
okay. Woo! And then, of course, my brother in what can we say tonight, Chris?
Brother in arms.
Brother in arms, Mr. Chris Carr. The other half of Bigfoot and the Bunny. And is she okay tonight?
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's hanging out with Jake. Jake is usually out with her on Wednesdays, and they're catching up on a little time together.
Okay, that's cool.
We just in a busy week, so good to be here. Thank you.
Oh, I would have loved for both of you to be here, but we have such a crazy schedule now that we want to try to keep it, on taps, in other words, so that everything's set a certain way. So before we start out, I'm going to go ahead and mention a few things. And number one, it's that I know that a lot of time, there she is. She's here. Kristen's in the chat. So that's cool. So what I wanted to mention is what we always mention before we start the show, after we go ahead and do this prayer to St. Michael, is we always talk about our intention. And we ask for everybody that's in the room, that's in the comments, to go ahead and share their intention with us, for us to be able to successfully connect with Spirit. And that's number one. And we pray for that intention. Usually I'll go ahead and do it in the afternoon. And then, depending on how much time I have, it'll depend on how many meditation I do. And then the conduit. We ask that each one of us that's going to be part of the experiment tonight goes ahead and asks to be used as a conduit through which Spirit speaks. And with that all being done, we all have everybody here we're going to go ahead. Carol said she's going to go ahead and moderate. So there was a suggestion there. It was the boys against the girls.
Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
I was running a little late. I had just gotten in the house before the show from dinner with my kiddo, and I cannot find the working spirit box. So it might be just embarrassing to say, but we've been doing some redecorating, and I got stuff everywhere.
Okay. So you're going to be the moderator?
I am more than willing to moderate. I will do anything to be on there, Greg. I'm so sorry.
No. Hey,
I found I got stuff over here, but I don't have the thing I need.
It's great. It's great to have you on any way, shape, or form, to say the least.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm sorry, Carol. And
do you know Carol?
I do.
And you know Diana, and
of course.
Emmy went ahead and jumped back out because I guess Emmy had computer problems. But she may be back, and then again, she may not.
It could be one of those nights. I can't find my spirit box. I think I've got like 4 of them.
Can you use your phone?
I potentially could. Kristen says look in the bag we took on the last investigation. I was looking for a couple of them. I've got the S box here, but this charger cable is not working, so I can't seem to get it charged.
Hey guys.
I'm off camera for a moment while you guys set up. Let me see if I can.
Well, we're pretty close. Okay. We have Sydney. Sydney's here, and Barbara Woodbury Spear, and Joanna Stewart, and of course Kristen Johnson, who I hope sent Chris in the right direction to find out where the spirit box is.
Hi, Kristen.
Christian, I hope everything's going okay over there at the house, and you guys are. Hopefully, you're going to enjoy the show tonight. Should be a good show, I would say. Normally, they are. What do you guys think? You guys think we should go ahead and go girls against the boys, or you think that's
something?
Or you think that's? Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Thank you, Diana.
You never know.
We'll wait and see what's going on. It was 19 here last night. Was it that cold by you?
Yeah.
God almighty, I hated that this morning.
From 70 to 19. Hello.
I don't have sound.
Oh no. Start without me.
Can you play the sound through your phone? It's up to you if you want to Fahrenheit Diana. What is that supposed to mean?
The degrees in Fahrenheit. I have zero clue.
How did you do, Chris?
I have an idea. Give me one.
Ding ding ding.
Oh, okay.
I do have a thought about it.
That's the one that gives all the secret answers, right?
Yeah. Kristen made a couple of suggestions, but I wasn't able to locate a normal box. However,
she's Celsius is what Joanne's. I said 90. I said that we were 70 degrees, and then we went to 19 degrees, and it was Fahrenheit. Joanne.
Oh,
I know you guys.
I don't know.
I know you guys up there, when you get across the border there and you're up there in Canadian land there, that sometimes you guys deal in different numbers.
Or now, don't you make fun of the people from the Uper,
She's not a
Hi.
Yope. She doesn't.
Canada.
She's not a Yoper. She's a
She's
Canadian.
Upper.
A Yopers. That's just
Upper
northern
Peninsula.
Northern Michigan. It's where I went to school.
Did ya?
Yeah, I went to Houghton and Hancock, which was quite an experience. It's like, how long you can come up with that straight question. That is, how long have you been on the moon? And I could have said I was on the moon from September, whatever I got up there, till when I got out of there in May. And it was all the same. One snow after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other.
One day ran into the next.
You wonder why people drink. Go to the UP of Michigan up there. And I still have one friend that lives just north of there. Actually, he lives in Calumet, which is a thriving metropolis compared to anything that we're used to. I mean, I think they probably have what, and I may be wrong, and I don't want anybody from Calumet to start shooting at me because they do that kind of stuff. So I think he I think it was, it's he. He is a great guy, and but I don't see what would ever.
Are there police officers by you, Carol?
Flying past. Flying on by.
Watching
Yeah.
the lights behind you.
You stopped and I stopped too at the same time. It was like, wait a minute, are those really?
Yeah.
Those were police lights, and I want to mention a few people that I've seen jump in here. Emmy's down for the count, possibly, unless she goes ahead and decides that she can go ahead and use her cell phone. And we got Sydney. Sydney's in the house. We have Peter Cardozo. Good old Pete. He's here too. And those are guys.
Like we have some success, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I guess that's it. Is there any chance? I guess there's no chance for Emmy. I'll call you after the show, Emmy. Later on tonight. We'll see what's going on.
Don't you
I'm
know?
sorry. I'm sorry you can't make it there. But I think Chris has got it on 24 volt.
Don't go looking any wires there, Chris. Like Greg would tell you to do.
I never told him to lick wires.
You've told me to lick wires so many times, Greg.
Oh, God.
Good thing I don't listen.
Sticking my fingers in those sockets, just licking the wires. Sure.
Somebody's got to do it, right?
Hey, you know.
Barbara Woodbury Spears here too. Says, who's that guy? Who's that guy that's sitting there? Oh, I think we know him. I'll tell you what. I don't know where I'd be if it wasn't for this man that's sitting out here.
You're too kind.
That
I am kind of at a loss, and I really have to apologize to you. I thought everything was right here on the table, ready to go, and it is not. And
are you okay?
I'm just confused.
Can you go or not?
I don't have a box.
You can't use your phone?
I might be able to use my phone. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I have another idea. Let me see. I have a recording that is actually the HemiSync recording I sent you that I created.
There we go.
I think I could do that Bluetooth from my phone, and that would actually be great. Let me
And
just-
whatever comes up, correct?
yeah, give me one moment, make sure I have it. And again, I really apologize.
No.
I'm ridiculous. I'm going to show you.
We'll run a little bit over anyway, so it's no biggie.
All right, thank you.
I'd just rather that we had something like this set up anyway, because it sounds really interesting. You see, and Joanna Stewart says, "Don't you know, dare?" LOL.
Okay, got it in my email because I sent it to you. Let me do it that way.
Well, muffin, that's not cold. Can you believe she said that to me? She called me a muffin. What? Why would she call me muffin? Or maybe she was calling you muffin, Diane.
That's what that sounds like. So that will work. That's a white noise that I recorded at the river down the streets, the Blackstone River, with hemisync tones, meaning they're slightly pitched differently for each ear. And it helps put a person into a theta state, which is where you want to be for this work.
Okay.
So actually, excellent. Let me grab my Bluetooth headset because this is wired and it won't plug into my phone. 2 seconds out, I do know where it is. I'll be
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Why she finds the spirit boxes.
That would be funny.
I did have the same thought.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Sorry. He's sleepy. He has to go to the nights.
My daughter's cooking is making me feel really hungry right now.
What's she making?
Soup.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Cabbage soup.
And cabbage steaks.
Oh, and steaks, cabbage steaks,
Cabbage steaks?
and
Oh,
blackened
they're good.
chicken.
What is cabbage steaks?
You slice the cabbage and bake them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bake them. You season them and bake them.
You better use a lot of seasoning. Right?
I've never had it before. I don't know.
Is that like pigs in a blanket?
Maybe it's something like your egg rolls,
Or like the egg roll in a bowl.
like an egg roll in a bowl.
An egg roll in a bowl.
Without the carbs.
Without the carbs.
Without the carbs? Well, how do you get the engine running if you don't have a carb?
Well, you want all the goodness without the bad. Right?
Oh, I don't know about that anymore.
You don't want to deep fry it.
Why not?
Because you want it healthy.
Okay, so it's how we want to do it, guys and the girls, or what?
Sure.
However you like, sure.
Okay, and what we'll do is, since we have 4, Emmy's gone. She had mechanical issues. The landing gear wouldn't come down.
Well,
So she had to make another pass around the field. So who wants to go first?
Guys.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you guys want to do. I am.
That sounds like a plan.
I got my Diet Coke here. Hey, Kristen. Drinking all your Diet Coke?
Oh,
My girl lives on Diet Coke.
sorry you couldn't be here tonight, Kristen.
She is made up of at least 86% Diet Coke, I am pretty sure.
80%.
At least. She keeps them in business. She says, cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Cheers. I got some iced coffee here too. Gonna be all kinds of jacked up.
Iced coffee.
Mm. So
Can't drink that stuff hot.
Just ice.
Just
oh, I like
coffee.
it. Those are good.
There we go.
There you go. Who's
Coffee
on
with
that
my
mug?
Daryl Dixon.
Nice. He's got a knife going in his mouth. That's fantastic. Very
Careful.
cool. Very
Don't
cool.
want to drown or
Okay.
nothing.
So we're going to go ahead and do 20-minute sessions,
All right.
or do you want 25?
I'm breathing heavy because I'm just relaxing.
Let's do 25.
There you go.
She says she can't hear anyone. Let me get my set.
Find a child to help you with your settings.
I just did.
Great.
It's
Thank you.
usually my fat fingers that get me in trouble, but I was poking in the wrong direction.
With all that.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, Nikki.
Yeah. Let me see. Off of these.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Who am I to disagree?
On with these.
Who do you want to write for?
Can I do
Daryl.
Greg?
Sure.
Okay.
Who am I to disagree?
We'll go
Sooner or
across.
later.
Travel the world in the 7 seas.
Everybody. Sorry. Sad too.
All right.
Once we're all ready to go, I'll put these down and begin playing this. Oh, I should set a timer. All right, that would make a lot of sense.
You all set?
Let me just set my timer. 25 minutes, we said?
Yep.
Mhm.
Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready.
Okay, timer's running.
That sounded weird. Right out of a horror flick. Where the fuck did that come from? See my light?
Nice job.
Why is that? Ah, that was something on my camera.
Okay.
Danka.
Who's doing a nice job?
He's the man.
Who's he?
Allegra.
Someone taking medicine?
She's here now.
Who's here?
Watch her.
Who
What's
are
her
we
name?
watching?
They're paying attention.
Waiting on a message. I keep seeing an envelope,
Yes, it is.
and they're waiting. They're waiting for something, like something to come in the mail.
Who's paying attention?
Complaining that it hasn't arrived yet.
No hidden meaning here. I can believe it.
What are you believing? To whom?
Turn the white light on.
Why? Is there going to be someone there if we don't?
Are they above us?
Who's waiting for someone to arrive or something to arrive?
There's a line.
Trying to finish
Where's the line at?
before it breaks down.
And the other ones are watching.
What's going to break down?
Whatever.
Who are the other ones?
Who's first?
Are those the other ones?
I can't imagine. What is happening?
It was mine.
What was yours?
Even it out. Even Steven.
David.
Does someone have
All
something
right.
for us?
Is David the one that's waiting for something to come in?
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Are you talking to me?
Are you?
Right here.
Oh, this piece of hair.
They're always waiting for me.
Behind you.
Who's behind you?
Rape.
What did he say?
Rate? Or rape? I'm not sure.
I can't imagine.
Wait a minute.
Who's outside the door?
Who's there? Can you tell us who's there? Can you see it? Can you see who's there?
It's showing me flannel for some
Smells
reason.
good.
Flannel cloth. I don't know if it's a shirt or a blanket.
What are you smelling?
It's for who?
Right here.
Uncle Scotty's not here. Pay close attention.
What do you have to say?
Fasten your seatbelt.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
We have all been drained. I know I have.
Just kidding.
Do you know who's doing it? Can you tell us who's doing it?
I'm
The
trying to
draining?
catch up. We'll make it work.
Can you tell us who's doing that? The draining?
Who's blowing their horn? Who's down the road? Need
No.
another team.
Another team for what?
Break it or break down.
Tic tac toe. Who's here?
Me, Diana, Chris, and Greg. Who are we talking to?
What's your name?
Carol, Diana, Chris, and Greg.
Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
How do we know you, Charlie? Are you floating around here?
Yes.
Fire one.
Never knew it. So take it. Hammer.
Can't imagine.
Is Charlie still here?
I think they're going in.
Going where?
Break out.
It's no good.
Did you hear what Chris said?
No.
Too much sleep.
Well, it's
Or
over.
not enough.
Jeez.
Count my blessings.
Are you Charlie still?
Pull the pony out. And go for a ride.
Where are you going?
The mountains, the woods.
Okay.
We have to get ready. They're watching.
They're always watching.
Who's watching?
I don't like that.
The watchers are watching?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
When are you gonna go to the mountains and the woods?
Do you have a cone? What flavor? Peppermint. Boy, it would be good to have that right now.
Wow.
Here we go.
It sounds like the food spirits
Who's
back,
this?
right?
Where are you from?
Chris.
Jasper.
Are you from Jasper?
You on your way? Butts out the door.
Where are you going?
You can take it easy. We're not in a big hurry. $17.
They're expecting you. They can't wait.
21.
Who are you expecting, Chris?
They don't understand.
That's how it looks in their eyes.
Number wise.
What do the numbers have to do with anything?
Be there. He has a deep voice.
I see a red car, maybe station wagon.
Are the numbers
Uncle
locations?
Jerry.
It's older, like 1960s.
What color is the car?
It's a mistake.
It's in a rural area.
What did he say?
A rural area?
Okay.
It's your turn.
Our turn to do what?
Are you watching?
Yeah. We're all watching. There's a bunch of us watching. Can you give us some
It's
information?
possible. Watch him.
Who are we watching?
She has the moves.
There might be a statue on the dashboard, like a Virgin Mary or St. Christopher or something.
Who's she? Who has the moves?
Gotta find the mountains. Excuse me. Who's this?
Which mountains are you looking for?
Gary?
There's a blanket in the back, flannel.
I wish my hair would stay back. I can't see.
We have to follow the plan.
Is anything under the blankets in the back?
Can you see it?
Are we looking for the plan?
It was supposed to be a nice day, but there's pressure.
They're all watching.
So much pressure.
Why are they watching? The
Can you
power.
describe who's watching?
The show?
Yeah, there's a lot of people watching the show.
Where's everyone going?
It's knocking. Banging.
Can you see?
You want to describe it so we can see?
Yes, you can. Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey. Where are you from?
South Side.
Who was knocking?
Today,
Do you miss me?
it's time.
Oh,
I finally feel good.
How long have you been gone?
This is better. Now they're smiling. They're smiling on all of us.
That's wonderful.
That's the reason.
Scared or something.
Share the energy. I love to be there too.
It's a real thing. They couldn't get out.
How about Edinburgh? Speedway.
Were they in the car that they couldn't get out
Have
of?
you been there before?
His wife.
No, not there. Been to a different one.
Put your guard up.
Did you have an accident in a red station wagon?
Are you racing?
I think there's 10.
Feeling empty.
Less. Could be. Are they following?
Someone around you?
I don't remember an invitation.
Do you still see the station wagon?
They want to join.
Did you ask them to?
I just heard a ukulele. That was weird.
Oh.
Who's playing the ukulele? Who cares? It was me.
Who's me?
Who's me?
My timer went off.
Halfway there.
Halfway where?
I hear Greg's timer.
You guys were all over the place tonight.
God,
It was strange because some of it is like images and not words because there's no stream of words.
Mm-hmm.
The station wagon. What color do you think it was?
I remember that it was red. And
Oh, I thought it was maroon.
it could be like a maroon, yeah.
I was
Not like
picking
fire engine red, like a dark red, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Did it
Yeah.
get into an accident?
I don't know. I didn't see that. I just saw like a rural area, yeah, like a sense of panic or something. Like there was something really wrong. The person driving it, they were upset.
Yeah, you did say something about they couldn't get out.
I don't know. Some of it, I don't know. Did any of it make sense with what Greg said?
There were
I-
blankets in the car.
Yeah.
You guys connected a couple of times. Greg answered me a couple of times.
That's crazy. I didn't. It was like like Chris said, it was all over.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said Charlie, Greg, and then you also said, "How do you know Charlie?" And then Greg said, "Are you floating around here?" And then Chris, you said yes. Yeah. And then Greg said, pull the pony out, going for a ride." And then Chris said, "The mountains, the woods. We have to get." And then Greg said, "We have to get ready. They're watching."
And they're expecting you, is what
All right,
Chris.
they're expecting you. Yeah. Um.
Oh man.
Kristen says Greg sounded like he had two spirits talking amongst themselves.
He did.
Something
You were
about right after you said something about they couldn't get out. You said his wife.
So we had to give the wife up to the Indians. Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I'm like, what? Okay, got me all scared there, Greg. What?
I have no idea. I can't remember. And that was not 25 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was.
My phone says so. I'm not sure.
I mean, it just went like,
Went by fast for you?
yes.
You said, "Where are you from, Greg?" I said New Jersey, and then you said South Side.
Yep.
Yeah, there was something else in here. I can't remember where I put it. I thought I marked it.
You should have went ahead and said to feed the monkey another banana.
No, you were looking for ice cream in a cone. You said, "Do you have a cone? What flavor?" And then you said peppermint. You're
Really?
always looking for food, Greg.
Hungry ghost.
Yeah.
What's funny is that the first thing Chris said was like in an envelope and upset that it's not there yet. That's me because someone stole my information on my card.
Oh,
And-
really?
And now I can't use. Yeah, so now I'm waiting for that to come in, and it's like, and I was complaining about it today.
Is that right?
Not here
right.
yet.
That could be related. That was toward the front of it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, at the very beginning.
And
Yeah.
it was like someone was saying it's right here. It's right here, but they can't do anything because they're waiting for it in the mail. Or something. I don't even know what that means. Maybe it means you get a credit card. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
information.
Please give me my money. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So, Greg,
Jasper.
who's playing the ukulele?
Yeah, that's what Greg heard the
Ukulele.
ukulele, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was something like that.
You said, "I just heard a ukulele." And then you said, "Who's playing the ukulele?" Yeah.
Ukulele.
Ukulele. And then you said, "Who cares?" And then you said, "It was me." And I said, "Who's me?" And you said, "Who's me?" At the same time I said, "Who's me?" And then you said halfway there. I don't know.
Cool.
Crazy. Welcome to Crazy Town.
And that is a different way to do it from my point of view.
How was it? How was it?
It took longer to get into, but
Yeah.
it was cool. And some of it's kind of visual because you're just drifting in it. You know, a lot of it was visual, really. Like a lot of whispers and things, but I wasn't sure what was being said. And, you know, I'm just trying to get with whatever's just coming, you know, rather than listen so much. And that's where like the station wagon stuff started coming from.
I do have an idea that we'll talk about after the show for down the road. But I think we could do it. We could do it with 2 or 3 people aside, and we could have it set up so that I think it's going to be pretty neat. But
All
I
right.
don't want to. I probably shouldn't even said anything.
You want to let the cat out of the bag?
I don't want
A
to.
little bit.
No, because
What do you
these
like
guys
better,
got.
Chris?
I can't really say. I mean, I kind of like this better in a way because it's more like just meditating. That's what I use it for.
You think it's more random?
It's as random as anything. I mean, what you hear when you're using the spirit box may not be what's really said in the spirit box anyway. So I don't know. You know, it just kind of gives it the syllables or whatever. It's some kind of
sometimes it sounds like you know what you're saying, and then there's other times that you question yourself. You know what I mean? And then there's things that just come out that you don't even know. You have no idea what you even say.
Yeah, the stuff you don't know is even the best, really, you know, without thinking about it. Because if you think about it,
no,
you're done. It's already over.
You can put a fork in it. So you guys getting ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. I got notebook handy. That I do have.
Candy?
No, I have a notebook handy.
Oh, I thought you said candy. I was going to go ahead and say he's got candy.
Nope.
Friday, March 1st. Cairo, 9:30 a.m. My head doesn't fall off by that time.
Okay, Greg, remember you got to call me. So you have to set a timer for me.
Yeah, 25 minutes.
He's going to have to set the timer. I have to get one.
I got it. And then I got to go ahead and find. Okay, I got it. We're all set. If you guys are set, we're set.
Say when and I'll start the timer.
Make sure you have your foot in that bucket of water so that when I plug the cord into the electric socket, okay. I guess we'll just go across. Who do you want? You want Diana?
Sure.
Okay. I'll
Yep,
take
absolutely. Sorry. Yep.
Okay, let's go.
D.
Child.
Trial.
It'll cost you.
Who's trial?
Bring her back.
What will it cost?
Hi. Unleash her.
Unleash her. Who are we unleashing?
Connect.
Connect. Who are we connecting to?
Fluid.
Fluid.
Do you see someone?
I'm sorry.
Wait
What
for
happened?
it.
What happened?
Pay for it.
That's pretty close.
Diane said both. It'll cost you and pay for it.
Tell me something.
The drills have confusion. 7.
7
Just
what?
big.
Wrist in an area.
Loose.
What area? Are all seven
Okay.
in the?
It's concealed.
Morning. Early this morning.
It's concealed.
What happened early this morning? Where were you?
Under rubble.
You were under rubble? From
Talk much?
Between lawyers.
Oh,
Wowie.
oh boy. Lawyers.
They talk a lot.
These are.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh no, no, no.
The whole world is requesting information.
What kind of information?
Who's listening?
You are.
Ooh.
The return.
There's a settlement.
Middle. Techno. The APR is kind
It's
of.
invalid. Holmes. I'm telling you.
What are you telling us?
Really?
Why?
Storm last.
There's involvement. Bad news.
What kind of bad news?
Buried
Who made
in
a mistake?
snow.
Ooh.
Look under.
Never the Bible.
Too bad.
What's too bad?
Look in. The programs.
We're just going to go.
What program? The space program?
Could have been in. Too young. And a different pattern.
What kind of pattern? Pattern of what?
Starlink.
Pattern of satellites?
UFOs.
Up.
Triangular?
Where'd they come from?
The worst song. Outlet.
Up high. Just after.
You don't pay. Living.
$20.
Growing up is good.
Coming down.
Coming down.
To here. Will be. Concern. Let them.
Careful.
Be careful of what?
I asked. That's why you do it.
I think that's where they're talking
Celebration.
about.
We'll survive it. He's here. It's cold.
What did you ask for?
Meal.
He's coming down.
Who is?
It's sunny.
Who's
Hi,
coming?
Sonny.
The fourth house.
Hello.
Well,
It's just so.
What's in the fourth house? Who lives there?
Emerge.
I'm hearing someone singing. Let's see.
What will emerge? The truth?
Hey.
Philadelphia.
Did she say Philadelphia?
I don't know.
I think so. I think
Miss America.
that too.
Miss America.
Brandon.
Brandon.
Birthday.
That's effed up.
Because you are.
It's Brandon's birthday.
Oh, Brandon's Miss America.
It's not like
Romania.
It's
they're a
not
criminal.
You're just dumb.
They're on their way.
Who's dumb? I'm
In
dumb.
today's
We're dumb.
What do they want?
Baby stroller.
Baby stroller.
Hybrids.
Careful.
the campground. The whole world.
Watch out.
Why are we being careful?
Did you want doesn't kill and makes?
Want to take them?
Makes you stronger.
Somebody?
Somebody.
Somebody's here.
What do they want?
Who is it?
Check them out.
The green song.
They want the stroller.
Uh-oh. Not the stroller.
They want the baby.
That's an ideal
Oh, yeah, I do.
trial.
Oh, yeah, I do, she said. Oh, boy.
The most.
You got him.
Okay.
Piano music.
Uh-oh.
More music. She said the green song before.
Good morning.
21.
Did you win?
What day is it?
Actually,
It's the 28th.
drums.
I was asking them, Greg.
They're writing about it.
Well, thank you.
240. Baby missing.
We are writing about it.
In
That's
the
true.
night.
Baby missing in the night.
Taken. I thought I was.
Who was watching
Baby
the
missing.
baby?
Through the fog.
Through the fog. Whose baby is it? Is it my
Went
baby?
through the fog.
Greg's baby?
Now take.
Gee.
I keep going. Through the night. Help, please.
Sure. What do you need?
Baby missing.
Now she's on the other side.
How's that happening?
.com.
Babymissing.com.
Look
He
online.
is
It's like
a
that.
new man. Triumph.
Kristen says this has true crime written all over it since they started.
Most.
Help, please.
You would know, babe.
The average one.
Out in the night.
Loves that stuff. In the fog.
God, I couldn't wait.
For what?
Get her back.
To give it back? How come?
The
Select
baby?
market.
I'm telling you.
The baby?
This is easy.
833
Ooh.
Spirit
6.
joint.
833.
I knew it.
Chump.
Paper.
I
Hey,
knew it.
pal.
I looked up.
Paper.
Gain weight.
It's horrible.
Tweet.
I don't know. Diane seems to have
Baby.
like a legal kind of issue going on.
Right.
Missing baby.
Nausea.
Did they pay for that baby? Was there money exchanged?
Family. Next.
It fell.
Oh,
It fell.
family's next.
Out in the night.
In the night.
New dress.
I'm warning you. Who is this? Who are you?
Kristen asks, is that an address 833?
Them.
What does 833 mean?
Couples. Work.
Hi. Illegal.
Carol says
Drugs.
drugs. There's some kind of underhand deal
Walmart.
going on, I'll tell you. It is like true crime.
Walmart case. Taken.
There's something.
There's money,
Hey.
there's lawyers,
It's kind of
missing children,
secret.
secrets.
Every time.
Wait
we
up.
Found.
The only thing's missing is the border.
It's a long. Excluded.
Help. My baby.
Yeah. I think I've heard enough. Do what you need to.
There's a surgery.
It's life. Estate. The urban legend.
Oh.
Waiting.
1840.
Patiently.
1840.
1840, she said.
Hair.
Surgery.
Here,
Google.
surgery.
Red.
Oh,
Hello.
Whoa.
One of my shoulders.
Difficult.
Sparkle we get.
Difficult disc. Doctors. Drugs.
Big D's. How many doctors? What kind?
You're not gonna find me.
Oh, really?
Journey.
why are you hiding?
Help me.
I'm trying to. Where are you?
Is that from your
718.
Area code?
Baby.
shoppers?
Missing.
Golden. Air free lounge. Whimsy. You won't.
My name
You ever
Yeah.
get scared
is
for the rest?
Esther.
Esther.
Ooh,
The bunny song.
Your name is Esther.
the bunny song.
You'll never
Apparently.
forget.
The bunny song. Uh-oh.
Highland.
Island. Which island?
Important. I must say.
Fighting for depression.
Brooklyn.
Don Corleone says, give
Hi.
me a clue to
Uncle
Google.
Bubble.
Give us a clue to Google. It's a question
T.
for
There's a weird sound.
Weird sound. Brooklyn.
My
You told
DNA.
me.
It's relentless.
Your DNA?
I chose that.
Relentless.
It's turning.
What do you mean you chose
Thinking
that?
about going after that. Big time.
Turning.
And then do what?
Why are you turning?
You're changing to dirt.
You get through. Family.
Dirt. So we're decomposing.
You've got to keep.
Oh no, not again.
Uh-oh. Not another one. What
Got a
happened?
feeling.
A mirror.
We'll make it easier.
A mirror what?
Reliable.
It's Coke.
8. Dyed flowers.
That's
Hate
enough
that.
displayed.
You've.
Even for a starter.
I believe you and me.
What's going on here? Who are you?
Who are you?
Help me get $10 a month.
Why so many
Don
people?
Corleone says 718 is Brooklyn and Queens.
27.
Uh-oh.
I was imagine he means area code by that.
You
He
won't
says,
go.
is
It's
the last name
sponsored by
Reyes.
But didn't we have 833?
Baby.
We had
Invisible.
833 as well, which is a
Scared.
You
area
can't.
code.
Space is limited.
In the captions.
Space
State,
is limited. To do what?
please. Find her. Help me. Somebody. Help.
Is it almost time? Let me see.
4 minutes.
Scan.
420.
Triggers.
Ask about steam leak. Is
Steam
there-
leak?
Easy.
Yeah, steam. Steam.
Can't you see?
Is there a leak in the steam? It's in the
Are you
chat.
ready?
Am I early?
Yeah.
A little bit. Not too
Oh.
bad.
No.
Get out of my way.
2 minutes, I think now. A little under 4 minutes.
Baby. Behind you.
Who's behind you? And where's the baby?
Missing.
That's a good answer. Where's the stroller?
More. In the papers.
In the papers. The paper's showing the stroller and the baby's missing.
Help me. Get him.
Help you get them. Who are they?
Thank you for the information.
What's their name?
I'm a doctor. Stop.
Huh?
Stop.
I think there's a link in the chat from Don about
Hey,
it's like New York Times child dead leaking steam in Brooklyn. So I think that's why he wanted us to ask about that, because Brooklyn was mentioned,
thank you, Carol.
Awesome.
which is the area code of Brooklyn. So interesting. Missing child.
Is she
Doesn't
getting?
happen to be a picture of a stroller or anything in there in that article, is there?
No.
Copy the link.
Did she get the phone number?
Oh yeah, I've got the article.
Are
up
we
now.
done?
I don't want to buy the New York Times. Why doesn't want that?
You got your phone on?
No, I'm doing it in another window, but it's making me pay for the article. Like it looks like.
Hey, right on.
Can't see it.
Hello?
Hello?
How many children are missing?
8.
8. Wow, direct answer or not the first one either.
Up there.
Carol. Answer the phone.
Claimed by the one person. Up there. Pop. Pop.
How come she can't enter her phone?
Is Papa noise, or do you mean like a father?
It's his. Complete.
Like a father.
There it is.
Normal.
Domino's Pizza.
Dies after burned by steam from radiator in New York City apartment.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What the heck happened?
Jeez, huh? Oh, that's my timer. Oh, that was pretty interesting.
That was really interesting.
Heck
That
yeah.
was really sad.
Yeah, it was. Did you read the article? Read the last post down there in the chat.
I'll read it out loud so
Yeah.
everybody can hear it. Its mother committed suicide with a doctor. She was feeding baby before laying down. House filled with steam. And this was about a child that died of steam, I guess. Have a
Burned.
paints a picture. The mother's name is either her father was working. And you kept talking about missing babies, Carol.
Yeah, yeah.
And Diana, you were talking about, it seemed like legal issues at times. And sometimes you guys were talking about the same stuff. And then it would kind of split off into two things and then come back.
Oh.
Lots of direct answers. I got pages of different phrases. Sometimes they coincided, and other times it seemed like two different things.
Sometimes it was like, Diana, you wanted to give me $400 and Carol wanted to give me $600, and you guys couldn't get together on what
How much?
Yeah.
Diane, you mentioned different music. You mentioned the bunny song, the green song, and
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. It's like, and then I heard the piano.
1840.
In 1840, yeah, that was another thing you mentioned. But some of the stuff was like more modern, like you said, like .com and PayPal, and it was some kind of financial thing and lawyers. Philadelphia was mentioned. Brandon's birthday. And you said things like, "You're just dumb."
I remembered that. I was like,
You know, but Brooklyn was mentioned, which is
yeah, that was a couple times.
which is exactly where this was, I think.
Right. And so that was for Carol. Mentioned Brooklyn, and I'm not sure.
I don't
Dan
read the news.
too.
I don't watch the news. I don't read any news.
Yeah, but this isn't this
That's,
this this isn't this. You know what I mean? This isn't this year. This is a long time ago because they had steam heat.
Right. Don Corleone.
nope.
I keep saying that wrong. Don Corleone.
This
Wanted something to Google, and that's where we ended up. Go.
Saturday, January 20th, 2024. An 11-month-old boy died after he was burned by steam in a radiator in New York City. Officers with New York City responded to an apartment building in the Brooklyn neighborhood.
Right.
Wow.
And for Carol's information, you also said 718, which turned out to be the Brooklyn area code, which is the rabbit hole we went down with Brooklyn.
That's my husband back there, so you know.
Okay.
There's somebody walking back there.
It's not a disembodied
Right.
person floating around.
Oh, there he goes again.
Shadow.
Ah!
The Shadow Man.
Wow, that was a weird looking call. Is that like the call of the wild beast or what?
Yeah, it looks strange through the plastic.
It's an orb. Oh, that was awesome.
Sorry.
That was cool. Very interesting. Both of you guys. Definitely some interesting stories, and it seemed to be like, you're telling a sort of a story, each one of you, and sometimes that was the same story, and sometimes they were separate stories, but they seemed to go together, what we were talking about.
They were hand in hand.
We thought
I
Carol
just know it felt sad. I felt sad at the time.
Is
at
the
one
last
point,
name
thought they were in the
Bass?
sky or coming down from the sky or something.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You were in
It's alive again.
you were in that mode for a little bit there. I love getting on these shows and Googling stuff. I love true crime, murder mysteries, and cold cases. I am always open to helping with these. Thanks a lot, Don. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was cool. It was excellent. And maybe that's what it was. And it was something about strollers with the baby. It started with the word stroller a few times before we went to babies. I think I said, "Is the baby in the stroller?" or what, something like that. And you're like, "Baby." Yeah. You both had like some direct responses, which was really cool. It was neat.
That was great.
I wonder how it does that. Right? It's strange because the direct responses.
That's the whole idea behind what we're doing.
Yeah. It's surprising when it happens, though. Every time it happens, it's surprising.
Absolutely. I think
Amazing,
it's
surprising.
when the two of you, start to talk together, and that's something that happens on this show quite often. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And then he said, Don said, Corleone said that after 200 at tenants filed repair orders, and the building was built in 1838.
Oh, real close to that 1840.
I remember that show that he had on for H.H. Holmes and Jeff Mudgett.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Wow, see that?
Jeff Mudgett
And H.H. Holmes. I remember that show that he had on.
He
was a serial killer, right?
I was with Jeff Mudgett in Chicago 3 times. I think I was with him, and he's
Oh, yes.
He's a real cool guy. I mean, and he had all that. He had that TV show where they were trying to discover everything about Holmes. That guy was quite the how could you say killer?
Yeah.
Even in Chicago, he was. Carroll is great people. They need to let people investigate the basement off the post office.
Ooh, I would love to go in.
Well, there's no. The post office is actually built to the side of it.
Right.
But have you been
I
down
would love
there?
to go over there, though.
Yeah, it's not the right neighborhood to go to.
No. You would definitely need a lot of protection to go there.
Well,
He was without a doubt Jack the Ripper. I think I've heard this.
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Because he was missing for those 3 years. And there was an actual what did they do when they bought a ticket?
The correlation between the time period, right?
He bought a ticket on
Right.
a certain ocean liner and went over there, and they said that there was nobody over there that had instruments that could come close to the precision of the ones that he was using. They were so sharp. So,
Well, that's interesting.
yeah.
What drives somebody like that? I wonder. You know.
And then they said that he
Getting away
didn't.
with
He
murder?
didn't really die. That when they went to hang him, that he had made a whole bunch of money on his story, and they had paid him, and he actually bribed the guy that ran the prison, the warden, and
Wow.
he bribed the guys that, and they went ahead and they had an extra body laying around, and they made a quick switch so that when they went to hang him and everybody saw him go up there, and then they put like a hood or a veil down, and then behind that they actually had this other guy, and then they dropped him instead of H.H. Holmes.
To what end? Why did they do that?
Because then he got away.
Oh.
Because he didn't die. They said that there were a lot of other cases that they had through the years after that they said, oh no, that couldn't be him. He's dead.
That's
Yet
crazy.
they said that's like what Don said. He was surgically precise, and it's like a signature almost.
Hmm.
There's certain doctors that can tell which other doctors went ahead and did surgeries and stuff
Sure.
By their stitches, right?
I
by the
imagine
stitches and by the cuts.
some kind of commonality in there would be really odd.
It says no, he faked his death. It was someone else. The skeleton in the grave of H.H. Holmes was 5'4", and Holmes was 5'9". There's no way even the dental record didn't match. After 20 years after the Dear Boss letter and the Jack the Ripper killings, the hostess of the hotel seen the doctor again.
That's creepy.
That he came back and got her too.
Wow. That's pretty interesting. That's a dark turn.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for everybody for being here, and it's another great night. I want to go ahead and thank our guest Chris Carr, and I wish that Kristen was here, but we will see her the next time around.
Next time.
next time around we'll get back onto the bandwagon, and we'll have all the instruments going and everything else.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about the slow start with the radio.
Hey,
that worked out pretty cool though.
Oh, that all did. I thought it was great tonight.
It always seems to work out just the way it's supposed to, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Live TV, folks.
Live without a net.
There you go.
Okay, guys. We'll see you guys all later on, and y'all have a great night. And what, Friday night? It's going to be a surprise.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week.